Joining me now to explain the campaign's new steps are the daughters of Newt Gingrich, Jackie Cushman Gingrich, and Kathy Lubbers Gingrich. Guys, how are you?
We're great. Great.
All right. We've been out on the campaign trail. Latest is that Mitt and Rick Santorum are not going to debate as they were scheduled next week. Debates have been a big part of this campaign. Your dad responded. Let's roll that tape.
Our expectation is that we'll participate in debates, and you know, the Romney model is to go to Wall Street and raise huge amounts of money to run negative ads, and you can understand why having to defend that strategy is probably not something he's very happy with.
All right, your reaction? Had a big impact on South Carolina for your dad?
Absolutely. I think debates are very important. It's the one chance that voters get to see all of the candidates on stage next to each other, talking about, hopefully, their positions and where they stand. Sometimes it gets down, into the tactical parts of the campaign, but it really does provide all of the voters a chance to see the different candidates. It's very important.
And even in Florida, I mean, it helped Mitt Romney. I mean, I think in that campaign it was very aggressive towards your dad.
It's an equal opportunity. I mean, that's the whole point of having the debate, is to give the candidates equal time to say their piece.
Do you think that maybe Governor Romney and Rick Santorum are looking at the polls, and why do we want to go up against Newt Gingrich, who we know is a great debater?
Absolutely. Dad is known for being great in debates. He has a very wide range of knowledge. He's been doing this for a long time. He's been talking about conservatism before I was born. And so it's true.
Fact.
So he
heard it.
Exactly. Right. I've heard as long as I can remember. And it's the same core speech. He's had these core values. So he really does do well in debates, and it's important that the voters see them next to each other.
And does he really prepare by talking to your kids?
Absolutely.
And your kids too? Or no?
No
Maggie
kids.
and Robert?
Maggie and Robert.
Okay. And then he drinks a Diet Coke and takes a nap? That's his debate prep?
No. Some people take things seriously, and he does. And he knows that he already knows what he needs to know, and he needs to be rested so he can present his ideas. And then one other thing, Sean, I mean, really, if you're not going to debate Newt, what are you going to do with President Barack Obama?
All right, here's my question. This has been such a volatile race. I mean, ups and downs, topsy-turvy. I mean, everybody in this campaign that was in at some point has been up.
Sure.
Your dad won South Carolina, a big win. Mitt Romney comes back. Now Rick Santorum is surging. How does your dad get back, in your view, when you talk to him, to getting to the top of those polls again? Do you worry that he's going to have a hard time getting back?
Oh, we don't worry about it. A couple of things. You're right. They've been up and down in the polls. So what goes up, oftentimes in this case, comes back down again. And Dad's been through the national press scrutiny. He's been through it, as has Romney. Santorum's about to go through it right now. But the reality is, if you look at the candidates, which is why debates are so important, Dad's the only candidate, including President Barack Obama, who's balanced the national budget for 4 years, who has welfare reform, who has cut taxes and cut spending on a national level. He's worked, he's governed, he's reached across the aisle and made that happen when we had a Democratic president. He can get things done of a conservative nature.
Are you guys angry at how personal this campaign has become? Because both of you have had to come to his defense. Lies, for example, about the divorce between your mom and your dad. And, you know, you've gone out there in a big personal way. It's gotten personal on at a lot of points. Does it anger you? I
think the more accurate word for me, at least, is it really disappoints me.
I see. I think I'd be mad if it was my dad. You know, I would be angry.
Maybe if it were the first time, but we know that a lot of the stories are like
urban legend. Not your first rodeo?
It's not our first rodeo. A lot of this is urban legend, and a lot of it is their media who are too lazy to do their work.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's
That's
out there.
That's a good point.
It's out there. My sister did a great job.
NBC's Primetime is written by Media Matters. Which isn't. All right, you guys ever fight on the campaign trail?
Oh, no, we always have fun together. We try to always travel together if we can. We have a really good time, and that's been one of the joys of this campaign, is spending a lot of time with my sister. It's been really fun.
All right, on that happy note, we're going to let you guys go. Thanks for being with us.